Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to a busy Kia Oval where we're in the middle of two double headers. The women have just won by 32 runs against Hampshire as the men are warming up behind us. I'm Ponsonby, I'm joined by Georgie Heath, and we've had a hell of a cricket match to begin that Vitality Blast at the Oval this year. Surrey put on 213, 200 and a lot anyway, and they cruised home by 32 runs. We had runs from Grace Harris, we had runs from Danny White-Hodge, we had runs from Paige Schofield, but who was your player of the day?
I mean, you can't really look past Grace Harris. She's come in, made her Surrey debut. She was should have been run out on nothing. Went, you know what, I'm going to just take advantage of this. Bish bash bosh, did what Grace Harris does. Her bat is named after a burger. We're calling it a whopper today because it was a whopper of an innings. 63, easy as you like, picks up 3 wickets. She was pretty good, really, wasn't she?
Special mentions to Danny White-Hodge, a second 50 in as many matches. She got 62 of 41. Paige Schofield, 49 off 18, an amazing innings at the end, but I always get sad when people miss out on milestones.
Yes. But then there's always, with a little star, what could have been, you know?
What could have been.
The red inker's nice.
Let's go for the moment of the day, please. What was a moment which you look back on with joy, with excitement?
What brought me joy today? Tash Farron is back from injury, and a difficult day, you know, in the cold, injuries, thinking about all that kind of thing. Took a wicket back today, and it was middle stump out of the ground, and it was just an absolute peach. And there was also a scream when she did it from her, not just from somewhere. She screamed.
A scream of celebration.
Scream of celebration.
It wasn't pain or misery. The match was in the balance for a long time. So on the surface, you see 213, you think it's a lot of runs. Surrey had laid out a really interesting boundary. We know that they like to get a bit tactical with their boundary setting. We had one side really big, the other side really small, and Ella McCacken for Hampshire scored her 3rd century of the competition in a row. 3 career bests in a row. Did you know that? 68, then 68 not out, now 81, and they were flying. Her and Georgia Adams had Hampshire right up on the rate. They got to about 160 for 3, where it was in the balance before Grace Harris intervened. And from that moment, it became a weird, it wasn't quite a procession. Is a procession too strong a word?
No, it did turn into a bit of a procession. Grace Harris came in, she went bang bang in 1 over, took them out, you know, got rid of the 2 set batters in 1 over, and then from there on it really was Surrey's game.
Something to talk about. We've already done something to talk about. I want to move it on to throw it forward. We're in the midst of the blast season now. They come thick, they come fast. Our next fixture here is on Sunday. Why should people be coming down to the Kia Oval on Sunday?
Well, it's going to be raining 6s. We said this earlier, and actually we saw it today. Surrey are looking so good. So if you're in the area, even if you're not, get yourself down here. There's plenty of transport options. As we saw, you can get a nice bike if you can't get here on any kind of public transport.
Correct.
So you can get here by that as well. That's the thing to do. You know, be part of the gang. And it could rain 6s. It might not rain. It hasn't actually. We've been very lucky. It's not going to rain unless it's a cricket ball. What else do you want to do with a Sunday? Sundays are rubbish. The supermarket closes early, so you've got other things to be doing. You know, it's not roast season, so you can't go and have a roast. So thinking, roast season ends, come to the cricket, there's a hell of a lot of food and drink everywhere. The music's playing, women's and men's cricket on all the time at the moment here at the Kia Oval, and I honestly can't think of anything better to do with my Sunday.
Raining 6s, raining runs. Surrey women on the board, 2 from 2. We'll see what the men have in store very shortly. You'll know all about it by the time you watch this. It's this. How do we sign off again? We go, this has been Oval and Out.